Hey guys, it's Upa here. So welcome to Ultimate Challenge 4, and for this boss, the boss has a stance meter, and whenever he has this stance meter, he's not going to be able to take any damage. So the solution is actually to deal a bunch of internal injury effects, and also to just deal a bunch of hits. So this is the team we'll be using. So I'm going to start by buffing Showering. Try and get as much internal injury stacks as possible. And I'm not going to bother with the shield to start. And I'll use it now because it gives me these stacks which allows me to get all the pursue and attacks from him. So you can see every time I attack, intentionally he's going to also pursue and attack. And over here, I think I'll buff Showering again. So we're at 10 stacks. And this is exactly what we wanted. So now the boss is gonna be... he's gonna lose his stance very soon. And right after this hit, you'll see this icon's red, which means this is our window to deal damage. So you can see we can start dealing damage to the boss. And now I can also add another layer of stacks on him. We only did 10, so I think we got a bit unlucky with our effect hit. And over here, I'm gonna buff Indra again. And once again, get those internal injury stacks up. So we're almost there. And I'm gonna use basic attacks, try and reduce the stance. And after this hit, which I think I'll use on Showering here, you will see that the boss is going to lose his turn meter and his stance. So this means we can go for a big attack. I'll speed up here. So that did a pretty good amount of damage. So the boss is starting to deal a lot more damage, so we just need to be a bit careful. And the stance is going to be broken right here. So now we can attack with our... It's hard to see the turn meter difference for these two characters. I'm not sure which one goes first, so to be safe I'm going to buff Indra first. So that's a pretty nice amount of damage. And now we can also use our Indra stacks here. I think we got a little unlucky in terms of where our buffs went, but should be fine. So we can do one more bit of damage here. Just a little bit more here. Like this. And so the goal now is just really to survive for one more sequence, which may be a little tricky. So what I'm gonna do is, in case Dianmu dies, I'm just gonna put the lightning stacks as early as we can. And we get defense up here as well. And I want to buff Wukong for the shields. But his turn meter is already at the max, so we can trigger it here. And thankfully, our Indra survived, so this is the most important thing. And I believe we should be able to beat it here. So let's just use Showering here, it doesn't really matter. The main thing is that we get this hit. And finally, we've beaten the boss. So as you can see, this actually was really close. And my Dianmu is actually pretty strong. I think he's around like 65k defense, and maybe mastery is a little low, like 125%. But regardless, look at how close this fight was for a decently strong key. So this is once again a pretty challenging boss. But hopefully this at least explains the mechanics for you. And tomorrow, if the boss is easy enough to beat, then we have these shards to look forward to. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.